it's the ball hog gloves. You know what time? Like you see that, it's Karan Godwin with the ball hog gloves. Like if you don't know that dude, like
then you're not really tapped in.
You're not telling the truth.
Check out the ball hog gloves, bump pads, shooting aids, cones, and more at ballhoggloves.com.
He gave me these gloves, ball handling gloves. I've never been able to handle the ball this good in my life.
Jalen Johnson carried Atlanta for just over 40 minutes, finishing with 28 points while making 11 of 24 field goals, 3 of 6 threes and 3 of 6 free throws, adding 16 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block and 2 turnovers as he became the central pillar of the Hawks' effort on both ends of the floor. With Atlanta searching for stability from the opening tip, Johnson's activity and physicality helped keep the game within reach during a first quarter that lacked rhythm but stayed competitive through effort and defense rather than flow. As the Hawks endured a brutal shooting start from the perimeter, Johnson consistently attacked inside, battled on the glass, and created second chances that prevented the deficit from growing too quickly. His willingness to absorb contact and play through traffic gave Atlanta a dependable source of offense during a stretch when confidence wavered and shots refused to fall. Even as Milwaukee began to find its footing in the second quarter and threatened to pull away, Johnson remained engaged, continuing to score and rebound while anchoring lineups that were simply trying to survive until momentum could shift. Coming out of halftime, Johnson stayed aggressive as Atlanta searched for belief. As shots finally began to fall sporadically, he helped stabilize possessions, combining scoring with playmaking to keep the Hawks organized while they chipped away at the deficit. His rebounding fueled transition chances, and his passing allowed Atlanta to stay aggressive without losing structure, even as Milwaukee repeatedly answered every push to keep the Hawks at arm's length through much of the third quarter. The fourth quarter became a test of nerve and endurance, and Johnson remained at the center of everything Atlanta did. As the Hawks slowly closed the gap, he continued to score, rebound, and facilitate, helping Atlanta briefly taste the lead after repeatedly cutting the margin to single digits. His presence kept pressure on Milwaukee's defense and sustained belief in a comeback that was built on resilience rather than rhythm. Down the stretch, Johnson was on the floor as every possession carried weight. Even as defensive lapses and open looks swung momentum back toward Milwaukee, he stayed involved until the final seconds, part of a group that refused to fold despite the uphill climb created by the night's cold start. The Atlanta Hawks ultimately fell 112-110 to the Milwaukee Bucks, a loss shaped by early shooting struggles and late defensive breakdowns. Within that frustration, Johnson's performance stood out as a complete, heavy-minute effort defined by responsibility and resolve. On a night when Atlanta looked lost early and relentless late, he provided scoring, rebounding, and connective play that nearly dragged the Hawks all the way back, leaving them with the familiar sting of knowing how close they came to salvaging a game that once looked completely out of reach.